Good. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am careful, determined, passionate, and a hardworking driver. I possess a diploma in mechanical engineering. Currently, I am a driver at ABC Company. I have over 10 years of driving experience. I can drive different types of vehicles, including saloon cars, buses, and tractors. Also, I'm reliable and flexible enough to work at any time you need me. I am honest with my work and very organized. Therefore, I will perform this role competently and effectively.
And why do you think you fit right for this job?
My driving skills and knowledge matches the requirements of these jobs. Besides, I am experienced in driving different types of vehicles. I can adjust accordingly based on the demands of this role. My biggest motivation to apply for this job is that I am passionate about driving. I believe my existence in this company will be of great value.
What tasks do you perform in your current position as a driver?
I drive and clean the vehicles as well as perform basic maintenance services. I transport goods to the required destinations. I plan each route based on the nature of the road and traffic. Customer satisfaction is my pride. When offering transport services to our customers, I adhere to every customer's instructions.
So, tell me a little bit about your driving record.
I have a clean driving record. I have never been caught in any mischievous activity or breaking the law. That is because I am always attentive and respect other drivers. On the road, I always avoid dozing off on the road rage, or overspeeding. Besides, I am reliable and exercise cautiousness and politeness while communicating with the client.
What type of vehicle maintenance can you perform?
I hold a certificate in mechanical engineering. Therefore, I have knowledge about the basic maintenance of a vehicle. I am familiar with the functionality of vehicle engines, transmissions, brakes, accident avoidance systems, and steering. With this knowledge, I can perform basic maintenance in these areas.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a scenario and you're gonna tell me how would you solve this. Suppose your customer gets furious due to a change in direction. How would you handle the situation?
In my driving experience, I have never clashed with my customers since I always give quality work. However, if that happens, I will calmly listen to the customer and I won't argue with them. I will calm down the customer and explain why I changed the direction. In the end, I will make sure the issue is sorted out and completely and the customer is satisfied with my explanation.
Have you ever been forced by situation not to report to work?
I rarely miss reporting to work. However, the only situation that once for me to fail to report to work was a health issue. I value my customers' safety and health. That's why I didn't want to put their lives at risk, since driving requires a sober mind. Driving on that fateful day would mean my customers' lives would have been at risk. However, I made sure to inform my employer about the situation.
What's the highest speed you have ever attained while driving?
The highest speed I ever attained was 100 kilometers per hour. The reason behind this was that I had a patient who was in a very critical condition and needed immediate medical care. Delaying would have been worsened the situation. I had to drive fast to reach the hospital quickly. I was careful all this time not to put other people using the same road in danger.
So, would you say you are comfortable with working in night shifts in case your customers have an urgent situation?
Yes, driving is my passion. I can do it anytime. I will not have a problem working during the night. I am very flexible and will make sure to be available when my services are needed.
So, why did you decide to pursue driving as your career? Tell me a little bit about it.
I had always wished to be a driver since I was young. When I grew up, I became very passionate about it. Consequently, I joined the driving school to gain the necessary skills. I am an excellent driver and I love to work so much. The new things and challenges I encounter at work help me to improve my performance.
So, tell us about an experience where your driving skills were truly tested.
I was working as an Uber driver. I got a call that I had to pick a critically ailing patient. The place was so far, and since I had knowledge of almost all the areas in my city, I used all the shortcuts to avoid traffic jams. Within no time, I reached the place and took the baby to the hospital using the fastest route to save the baby.
How would you describe an responsible driver?
A responsible driver ensures the client is satisfied with his services. The driver shouldn't drink while driving, should concur with all traffic rules, and have all the knowledge about driving and customer care. In a situation where the driver is involved in a road accident, he should take complete responsibility, find ways to solve the issues related to the accident, and not run away. Moreover, the driver should have good time management.
In what manner would you include technological appliances in your job?
GPS has made driving so easy. That is because I can travel to unknown destinations. With GPS, I just have to say the place I will reach and how I will reach. From this, GPS takes control of everything and gives me directions. That saves me so much time and helps me in managing my time very well.
And do you have a vehicle of your own?
I am privileged to own a Mercedes Benz. I use the car when not at work to exercise my driving skills. The car gives me more practice when on leave. I always ensure that I don't forget any driving measures while not working so that when I am back to work, I am still intact with all the skills and I continue offering a good work.
How patient are you with your work?
I believe patience is the key to success in driving. Customers at times tend to be rude. However, I always exercise my patience by listening to them, answering politely, and bearing with their harsh nature. Sometimes the customer may be nagging and keep talking and saying trivial things. Nonetheless, I always focus on driving and ensure I reach the destination safely.
And how familiar are you with this town?
I am very familiar. My current workstation is in this town. I am very familiar with this city. I have handled lots of customers and delivered goods inside and outside the city. Therefore, I have comprehensive knowledge of the town. Also, I have grown and stayed in this town. I always have an easier time working here.
What is the most difficult part you have ever encountered as a driver?
The driving job is straightforward. I find the word being comfortable because I do it with passion. However, the difficulties I have encountered as a driver are bad weather and waiting times, which tend to be tiring. From this experience, I have learned to be more patient and endure everything.
Now, briefly explain how you adjust travel routes.
Due to my long term driving experience, I know and understand almost all the routes Moreover, I also use GPS to map routes, enabling me to save so much time while driving. Whenever I found the route I am using has an issue, I quickly change the route without worrying about getting lost.